Hi everyone, my name is Heather Fiore, and this is my introduction to School Law ADL 850 Mod 1. I live in southern New Jersey in a town called Vineland. I have been a teacher librarian for 23 years. I have worked across grade levels, starting at elementary, working at middle school for about 14 years, and now currently in the high school. I work at Vineland High School North, which is populated by 3,000 students, maybe a little over that now. I also am a teacher of behind the wheel driving. I am married, a mother of four children. My two youngest children are deaf, so I've dealt a lot with laws as far as their education. So I'm a little familiar with special education laws when it applies to them. And I'm aspiring to become a vice principal. So, critical reflection on federal and state laws, school board policies. As far as federal and state laws, we really don't hear much about them in our schools unless it comes up. Like for state testing, we hear sometimes about the laws and the requirements and how we could be in jeopardy of being out of compliance with these laws during the testing time. Other than that, there's not much talk from our administration. I even reached out to her to ask her how she feels that she implements these laws. However, she did not get back to me. As far as school board policies, policies are emailed weekly. This just started this past year. We have a new principal that started in September, and she has made note of sending out policies weekly. We also hear about policies and procedures at faculty meetings. Usually it's discussed pretty heavily there. Also, our daily announcements enforce school policies, such things as dress code for both students and staff, the no fighting tolerance policy. We also have a bring your own device policy that just went into effect a couple years ago. So these are all reminders of policies that are going on. She does over the announcements. And like I said, as far as the state and federal laws, there's just not much discussed when it comes to those topics. So, what do I have to learn about state and federal laws? A whole lot, I think. Like I said before, I have two deaf children, so I am pretty knowledgeable about some of the special education laws and the rights that these children have to have a safe environment and an equal opportunity to education, just like their hearing peers. Other than that, I really need to learn a lot more, and I'm hoping this course enlightens me with that information. As far as board policies, on the other hand, that is definitely more widely talked about. It's, like I said, brought up in a lot more conversations as far as meetings, emails, over the announcements. So I think I have a better knowledge of these because they were brought to us on a daily basis. My plan. So, my plan starts with taking this course to enlighten my understanding of school law and hopefully learn a few things that I will apply when I become a vice principal. Also, talk with my human resources department and law departments and get their take on some of the policies and laws because they're definitely a great resource to go to for those things. I would obviously read up on our policies as well as try to follow the federal and state sites on any changes and implementations of laws. And of course, confer with other administration, especially seasoned vets that have been in for a long time. They are definitely a wealth of knowledge, as well as confer with our union in hopes that they can help guide me as well. So, this is the end of my introduction. Hope you enjoyed it.